Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I've got the morning transfer show, bringing you all the latest transfer news surrounding Manchester United. We've got stories surrounding Jack Grealish. We've got news about Jules Koundé. Lots to talk about this morning. Let's see how it goes. So first of all, I'm going to bring you up a story about Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish's agent reveals his transfer advice. The agent of United target, Jack Grealish, has explained how he advises. How he advises his most in-demand players in regard to transfers. Jonathan Barnett, who heads up the Stella Group agency, says regular playing time is crucial to the likes of Grealish when determining his future, while money eventually plays a big factor for an older individual. It changes at different ages, he revealed during the Financial Times Business of Football Summit. For a young boy, it's to play for a club that will game him games, look after his development and help him get to whatever standard he can get to. That's the most important thing. If he goes to a club where there are people in his position and he can't get games, yes, you are stifling his career. It's not just my responsibility, but I'll advise him on where he can go. At later stages in his life, I think money does become important, so the criteria changes during his career. Timing is crucial, absolutely crucial. When I spoke earlier about family, looking after players, they really don't understand the nuances of what has to be done. I promise you, the players' welfare is the first thing we have to look after, not the clubs. I think that really shows us how we are going to get Jack Grealish. Is that we're going to get him if we give him a crucial role, and at this moment in time, due to the fact Pogba is still here, obviously we couldn't give him a crucial role. Ollie obviously prefers McTominay and Fred, and Bruno's never getting replaced. So that's an interesting one. It's definitely one to look at. I don't think we'll be able to get Jack Grealish in the summer. I think we'll once again look at him because Ollie really likes him. But I don't think it'll be one we'll be able to actually properly go and get. So, yeah. But no, I don't know. It's an interesting one. If we were, it would be somewhere in the region of 50 to 60 million. So it wouldn't be cheap either, that's the thing. I have got a story about Nikola Milenkovic, Serbian defender. Nikola Milenkovic, the Fiorentina centre-back. So United are fighting to sign Nikola Milenkovic. He comes from Serbia. You can fill the rest yourself, i.e., you know who else came from Serbia. United continue to be linked with a move for Serbian defender Nikola Milenkovic in the summer window. Gazzetta dello Sport state it is a certainty the Fiorentina centre-back will move to the Premier League this summer, with United one side reportedly interested. However, it is suggested Man City could also eye a move if an opportunity arises at the end of the season. Do I think I'll get him? No. Once again, we've got competition for a centre-back, and we're most likely not going to get him because Man City are now in for him. You know what that means. Man City are in for him. I can't see it, unfortunately. If when Man City are in for a centre-back and we're in for a centre-back, the chances are that there's not much chance we could get anything from it. I don't know. It is an interesting one. Let me have a look at Milenkovic's stats. Nikola Milenkovic. He's 23. Let's have a look. He plays at either a right-sided centre-back or a centre-back. His strengths are aerial duels and concentration. His style of play is indirect set-piece threat, and he commits fouls often. So we've already got someone like that in Harry Maguire. Do we need another one of those? Probably not. So I don't think we'll be in for him. But let's see. It's coming from Gazzetta dello Sport, which is a pretty credible source. So let's see. Let's have a look. I've got a story now about Jules Koundé. United are willing to pay for how much? United willing to pay for Jules Koundé. We're prepared to pay £60 million in order to sign him this summer, according to reports. Spanish outlet La Razón named United as the favourites to sign the centre-back, but reiterate rival interest from Real Madrid. However, yesterday's disaster class may well have an impact on that transfer. As in the thumbnail, we've got Haaland in it. It's an interesting one. Once again, keep your eye on it. I don't think Woodward's people they're not football-minded mindset. So when someone has a one bad game, they may just go out of the deal. So let's see on that. One second. We've got a statement from Bayern, and they're worried about losing Kingsley Coman to United. Bayern are reportedly concerned about losing winger Kingsley Coman to Manchester United. German media outlet Bild reports that with Coman approaching contract renewal time, with his deal expiring in 2 years, United will make him a hefty salary offer. The 24-year-old Frenchman hit the winner against PSG, obviously, in last season's Champions League final. Let's see what else I can bring you for today. Okay, I've got a statement from Paul Parker on the Van der Beek situation. He did an interview with grandnational.org. He said, I question how Ollie uses Donny Van der Beek. Even, for example, why did he bring on Fred and not Van der Beek? It was the perfect opportunity to bring on someone who could link with Fernandes and fill the role of an absent Paul Pogba. I wanted him to have a chance ahead of Pogba, but that didn't happen. Then Pogba's taken off injured, and I couldn't understand why Ollie introduced Fred. The game didn't need Fred. Manchester United needed ball retention in the midfield. You need to keep shifting the ball when you play a team like Everton. Ollie didn't need to bring on another holding player. Donny van der Beek is great at moving the ball up and down the pitch. He's industrious, gets into that forward line. He's a thinker and sees space. He takes people away, drawing them in and plays around them, which is perfect. But he just doesn't get the game time. Is he an Ollie signing or is he a Manchester United signing? I don't know. I think, I don't think he was Ollie's priority signing in the summer. I think it was Jack Grealish, but he got Van der Beek and now he's got to deal with him. I think it's a bit unfair on Ollie because obviously if you don't want a player, then why should you play him? It's almost like I try and think of, I don't know that. If you were the CEO of, Spurs, and you got or not Spurs, any club in Premier League, and you ask for a Premier League, a Premier League defender, and you got someone you completely didn't want in the Championship, you're not going to want to play him. I know it's not the same, but it's basically what I'm trying to say. Is that when the manager gets someone they don't want, they're really put under pressure because first of all they don't want to play them because they don't want them. Van der Beek is not in his plans, but not only that, what is he supposed to do? Ollie's under great pressure to stop playing him more. So it's a hard one. We'll see on that. Fred's done a quote about the Europa League for tonight. He's put, "We want to win the Europa League. We know how important this is to us, so we'll do our best in the game and have our best season in the Europa League so we can lift the trophy." Well, I hope he's right because that's what they were saying a few weeks ago about the Premier League, and let's look where that's gone. So, and they were saying that about the Carabao Cup. So, but you've got to stay positive. I'll bring you some squad news now for the Sociedad game. Eric Bailly and Dean Henderson could return to the Man United side for tonight's clash against Real Sociedad. Obviously, they're included in the travelling squad for the game. The two youngsters, Ahmad and Shola Shortire, may also get their first team debuts after being named in the group that have travelled to Italy. United flew to Turin yesterday afternoon, where the first leg of the Europa League last 32 is being played due to COVID-19 travel restrictions in Spain. Second leg is being played at Old Trafford on February 25th. Here's a reminder, and we got the full squad: De Gea, Henderson, Grant, Bailly, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Telles, Twanzebe, Wan-Bissaka, Brandon Williams, Ahmad, Fernandes, Fred, Dan James, Mata, Matic, McTominay, Shortire, Greenwood, Martial, Rashford. And one more, maybe two. Let's see, we've got one more now about Juan Mata. Ollie's confirmed Juan Mata has missed Man United's recent matches as he has been away. Mata has not been named in the United matchday squad since the 2-1 defeat to Sheffield United 3 weeks ago, and was absent for the games against Arsenal, Southampton, Everton, West Ham and West Brom. The Spaniard was pictured back in training on Tuesday, and Solskjaer confirmed Mata will travel with the squad to Turin for United's Europa League round of 32 leg with Real Sociedad. Real Madrid. God, no. Definitely not in the Europa League. Juan's been away for a little while, and of course you miss him. Against West Brom, you're thinking, do we have someone there to unlock the door? If we had Juan to create that pass, because he has done well in the earlier part of the season. Now he's back, he's travelling with us, he's been bright in training. If we see Juan on the pitch, I'm sure he'll want to prove to his Spanish fans what a quality player he is. Well, he could, if he does well, it could eye up some good moves for him in the summer for a La Liga club, because it looks likely that he will move on in the summer, which is a bit sad, because he's been a good servant to the club. The last one I want to bring you is about our youngster Hannibal Mejbri, and why he's not in the squad against Sociedad. He did train with the United first team squad ahead of the Europa League trip to face Real Sociedad because he is still recovering from injury. He was officially promoted to the first team training bubble last week, along with fellow teenage Shola Shortire. Shortire has been included in the 22-man travelling squad for United's first leg encounter with Sociedad in the Europa League round of 32, but there was no place for Mejbri following his injury. The French midfielder suffered a shoulder injury during the under-23s win over Arsenal last Friday and was substituted midway through the first half of the match after he had tried to continue playing. As a result, Mejbri missed first-team training ahead of the clash with Sociedad on Thursday morning. So that's a bit of a shame, but obviously he will be in that bubble. He will get training with the first team. It'll be good to see. Let's have a look at the chat. It's time to go, Mata. Yeah, I don't know if he will go though. Will he? Let's see. I've seen they just gave the contract to Lee Grant, so stranger things have happened, but we'll see. We'll see on that one. We'll see. I'll say the Koundé story is going to wrap up some pace in the next coming weeks, so we'll have lots of news to bring you on that. I've got a show coming out at 4:00 with B Hills, and I've got the watch along coming out at, I think it's 5:40. So lots of content coming out today. You've got to stay tuned in, press the subscribe button, press the like, do all of that good stuff. Anyway, I'll see you later. So lots of content coming out today. You've got to stay tuned in. Press the like, do all of that.